We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Huh, that looks different.
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Here we are with the future wife. Don't tell Eula. I am dying. I. Okay, how am I going to dodge this one? Run towards it. Oh god. Oh god. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? There's no way. There's no way. I'm not going to use John Lee, please, Daddy. Thanks. Oh! Dude! Ow, that's not a good start. I laugh at you. Sup, girl?
What a workout!
It was a little challenging.
So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me?
Guess you.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
Very persuaded, please change. I like to see that.
In your dreams.
Please! Let me see!
Aw.
You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of Euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
She had taken the very one-sided view.
Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko. You sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
Okay.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
I just did.
There's a part 2?
Oh no. Okay, okay.
This is getting interesting.
Oh, my favorite first slide.
Enhanced animal.
I'm gonna die. No, 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 please.
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Sounds about right.
Wait, what?
Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
They are no match for her either.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
That's just a title pipeline. The Friday Shogun is the real deal.
In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful.
So what's the plan?
Oh, goodness. Is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okie dokie.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Don't worry about it, Paimon. Just let the lady do what she do best.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma.
Okay.
So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Oh.
I mean, inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryo Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun.
Don't be so coy.
I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Ah, frick.
She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
Can we talk about this?
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Gujiyai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
But we're already outside.
Gujiyai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Gujiyai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryo Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
We only have 3 days.
We gotta get searching then.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
The who? I wasn't expecting much, but
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about?
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but
what exactly is the evidence?
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information.
Stop giving me these mixed signals, lady.
For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to.
The Yoshima Commission?
Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Okie dokie. 3 days. Wow, it's not even. Okay. We got the good stuff. We got the good food.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryo Commission's reports to the Shogun.
Let you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Did somebody say fireworks?
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
It'll be okay, Yukimish.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
God.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Okie dokie.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Let's go find Yoimiya. So how's it going, guys? Just gonna walk away now. Oh, Yoimiya. I'm just gonna wait. Oops.
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry about it, Parma. You'll be all A-okay.
Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on, what's the worst that could happen?
We're doing this for the good cause, ball.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
I'm flying as fast as I'm about to die. Soup. No. Let me climb, please. You can't touch this. I am Superman. Another day at work. I'm a Tomurachi Muchi. It's so funny how they just look at him. Some time passed.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
Good night.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui.
Mm.
It seems that Gujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiaya. I trust you will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Right here.
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
There you go.
What is this?
The brilliant lightning reaches across Inazuma, displaying the eternal path of the Almighty Nagahara Auxiliary to distract the seas, to distant seas, and spreading her name across the lands. Your devoted servant, Kuji Takana, the commission, humbly submits a memorial. The hidden functionary proceeds without obstacles. O mighty, O Shogun, at your mercy are all delusions waste away, who those have fled return, and all your people are working inspires indeed in their hearts. All Inazuma is a peace thanks to you, divine part of your excellency.
I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention?
Y'all just fighting a pointless war.
Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
I have a confidential letter right here.
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you.
Have you feel the rock?
Surely. You aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Oh boy.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway.
The Shogun gang without a leader is for now.
Yep. Let's catch up with her.
Let's make her
Hold
pace.
on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
What's up?
You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day.
You asking a little bit too much.
If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need.
Oh boy.
Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.
I'll treasure it.
If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Don't say things like that. Yo, Mia.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the traveler.
I really want you here.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend. I'm counting on you.
Okay, I'll take care of your friend. It'd be foolish of me just going straight in front of him.
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that.
All for the bird lady.
Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki.
Okay.
But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Really?
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Well,
I must.
Quiver!
alright.
Order guide you.
Any more?
I must. Crumble. This is order.
Ow.
Flash!
You know, screw this.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master, I...
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Show him who's for.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
What a chat.
Diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, None can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
So his intention wasn't to betray the Raiden Shogun.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
Let's see what Kuja thinks.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Oh no, Senora!
Signora's the one behind all this? Ugh, not her again!
Of course it's her.
Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
Yeah, I'm blind Russian.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
Either way, we gotta beat up a Russian lady.
You can say that again!
Wow. She's no joke. Senora. The lady that beat up Venti, the one that convinced Zhongli to retire. It all come down to this. The lady who's been through it all since the beginning of Genshin Impact. What say you for her to take this gnosis from the Raiden Shogun? How can she do it this time? How we gonna face her today?
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
Wow, even Tsukuga Shinaga does not withstand the Sonoya.
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun.
Senora!
I know. You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time.
I just like saying your name. Jeez, calm down.
Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
You secularly distributed delusions. You're trying to seize control of Inazuma.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play mind games on me, woman.
She doesn't take us seriously at all.
For all those who lost their visions. For all those who were harmed by the delusions.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
For the people who was a pale lover.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge.
For Zhongli's sake.
The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
Alright, it's time to put some tape around this Russian lady.
You? Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully.
If I go be a wanted criminal in Izuma, I go be a wanted criminal somewhere else.
Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you
Okay.
to a duel before the throne!
He said it better than me.
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Alright. I must tell you, I am skilled with dancing feet and
A
hands.
lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's tango.
Here!
Oh!
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgress. You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Oh, break this.
I will have order! Hallowing thunder!
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Freeze to the core. Shudder.
This is taking forever.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Wow, I should have grabbed one of those then. Yikes. How? I've been looking for some doom music right here.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated.
I'm burning.
Not every wound will heal. Immolation, a cherished agony.
Oh,
To
baby
feel.
Eula. I love you so much.
Rack and ruin.
Take this L. Yeet.
So strong, but how?
Ha. Oh. Um, 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 um.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. Swear, if you strike me, I will make sure.
Oh.
The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma.
Uh-oh.
Stop! I order you.
Uh-oh.
And you,
Oh.
filthy rats, all of you.
Did you just get vapor? Oh my god.
You are the enemy of eternity.
Is she talking about me?
But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
It's raining. And
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
yeah, she's just been killed in front of us.
One strike from the Shogun and now Senora's gone. She got what she deserved. But Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Gina, let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Quick time events? Is this what Lumi has to go through? Hardships and death?
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful.
That could have been us.
It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while?
Jesus Christ.
There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
I must prepare. Caprojo.
Are you okay? You're so silent.
Come on, we can do this, Ether.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
This is a entirely different game from this one purpose. Kasaha! Wait. Ah!
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
I must stop this. Yay! All right.
So we meet again.